This is the backbone of what mystics, yogis, and sages have said for thousands of years. You are not the universe is in you. Page 25 touches on something else that's just as dangerous. It says the absolute isn't just theoretical, it's universal. And that all mystical traditions, from ancient Egypt to Buddhism to Christianity, may be accessing the same field. That's where the control structure starts to break. Because if all religions point to the same source, then what are they fighting about? Not belief, not truth, not God, but branding, power, the illusion of exclusivity, a chosen people. They don't care if you believe in God, they care whether you realize that no one owns God, that you don't need a priest, a prophet, a pope, or a pulpit to access the field, because you already are the field. You're plugged into it every time you think, feel, sense, dream, remember, or simply exist. This is what Vedanta called Brahman, the infinite formless consciousness behind all form. What Kabbalists call Ein Sof, the limitless light, the ineffable. What Buddhists refer to as Dharmakaya, the body of truth. And what quantum physicists like David Bohm called the implicate order, a deeper level of reality where everything is connected, folded into everything else. The Gateway document echoes all of it. It's not fringe, it's convergence. And the moment you realize that, everything changes. Because if consciousness is fundamental, if you're not your body, your job, your history, or your culture, then what are you? Less easily hurted by fear, baited with power, and you don't need saving. You just need to remember what you already are. And that's what they're afraid of. That's why page 25 went missing, because it ends the war between spirit and science, bridges the gap between religion and physics, and it puts you back in the center of your own existence. And look, I still use the gateway tapes. They're not magic. They don't guarantee results, but they're methodical, intentional, and structured. And when I commit to the process, I let the noise drop off, my mind finally sinks, something opens. Not outside me, inside. So if you're curious, if you've ever felt like this reality is thinner than it looks, like there's more than we've been told, give them a shot. Not because you're chasing something. Because the Gateway Project wasn't just about intelligence. It wasn't about military power. It was about the one thing power can't touch. Who you really are. Go read it. What will you do with it? That's your gateway. Human influence, out.